Hi everybody, it's Brad from the Big Family Homestead, and in this video I have to be honest and upfront and say that it's very rare that I get all super geeky jazzed about a survival camping prepper type product in order, for me to get jazzed enough to actually make a video about it. But today I gotta say, I am geeked out about this Luminaid PackLite 16 inflatable light, and so I'm gonna tell you about it because it's awesome. Now, our family, we associate ourselves mostly with the term homesteaders because we try to make and create and grow and do as much as we can and be as self-sufficient as we can. However, we started out as what you might call a prepper, where you would, store some food up, have some, non-perishable things, have fuels on hand, and have ways that if there was a crisis, you would be good to go. And so one of the things that we got into was solar power. And then, what happens if there was a grid situation, if there's a catastrophe or whatnot, and the power goes out for a while? Well, we would prepare for those situations the best we could with solar lights and solar flashlights and this and that. And I came across a product recently that I will admit is not new, but it was new to me, and I was just blown away how cool this was for camping, preparedness, homesteading, the self-reliant type people, and is this little light. It's a solar-powered inflatable light called the Luminaid PackLite 16. Now it's super cool. It has basically a little charged solar panel here. It's got a battery, and it's got some LED lights in it that all you do, you unpop it, but look how small that is for camping or just to put in a bug out bag or have somewhere in your house where you can just grab it and it unfolds just like that, and you inflate it. So I'm gonna inflate it off camera because nobody wants to see that happen. Inflation completed. Basically, it's just like a little pool toy or whatever. You got your blow up nub thing there and you inflate it. But one of the really super cool things about it is not only does this make it, well, it is waterproof, but it also floats. So for those of you who are boaters, and this would be an incredible, if something crisis happened, a way that you have a light with you, and it has several modes, and there's one mode on here that's flashing, and I'll get to that in a second, but it has 65 lumens of light. I'm going to show you this, but then we're going to take it into a dark room so you can see a little better, because during the day it's really not that impressive, is it? But I got to tell you, it's surprisingly usable. Okay, so here we are in my, ooh, look at those smudges, very not clean children's bathroom. I'm going to show you what this can do because it's daytime, and well, it doesn't really make a very big impact if you go, hey, look at this light during the day. But we're going to turn this on right there, and now check that out. You can see it's glowing, but watch this. Boom. Okay, look at there. Look at all that light coming off of that. Now I'm going to try and give you an idea. Hold it up a little bit. In this room, it's probably, I'd say, 8 by 10-ish, 12-ish square foot room. And if I hung this light up, it would completely give enough light to maybe even read large print. If you were close to it, you could read without any issue at all. But also, check it out, it has different modes. You can change the mode to a lesser mode. You can change it to an even lesser mode, and this one's really cool. It can change to a flash mode. That would be incredibly handy if you were in a survival type situation, especially on the water. Pretty cool, huh? Well, the interesting thing about this is the day that we got this in the mail was actually the day that my son David, he was heading out for the Army, and we had kind of a shindig of a bunch of folks come over, and we had a couple tables of food set up, but I did not really plan out the light situation very well. I didn't have any like camp lights, and it started getting dark, and everybody was kind of trying to poke around and get into their food, and I remembered, wait a minute, I got this PackLite thing that came in the mail. And I thought, well, sure enough, it's not going to be charged when it gets here. But I went and got it, and sure enough, This little light hung from the inside of a 12 by 12 canopy was more than enough light for everybody to see what was on the table, see what foods they were, and I just kept thinking, well, it's gonna shut off, it's gonna shut off, because I didn't charge it. It came right out of a box, but it must have come at least with a pretty good charge, because it lasted at least 4 hours, which I was just completely shocked with, because we put it on high. Now, a couple words on the modes. It's got a few modes that are really, really neat. The first, the bright one, the super bright. Then it's got a medium, and then a little bit lower. And of course, the times go up. But from what I understand, the super bright mode, when it's got a full charge, will last about 7 hours. And that's pretty darn good, because it only takes 7 to 8 hours to fully charge it up. But now this one's really neat too. Watch this. Now, if you're in a crisis situation and you need to be found, this thing lasts for just a ridiculous amount of time. I don't remember the exact hours. You can go, and there's a link down below that'll give you more information, but it was well over, I think it was over 20 hours that this will go like this. And so you combine that with the fact that it's waterproof, it floats, it's easily packable. You can, daisy chain these things together on a string, and you have a real option for serious renewable light that is just cool, easy, cheap, light, awesome. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because, well, frankly, I'm a little geeked out. I mean, it's one of those things where once in a while you go, wow, I really like that product. And it's literally just like that. So anyway, if you're interested, there's a link down below. You can check it out for yourself. But I like it. I'm actually wanting to get a good few more. I want to stick one of these in each of our bug out bags, maybe a couple around the house just to have, because man, you never know. You never know. Anyway, there it is. I'm Brad with the Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.